Take nothing for granted.
No.
Martin's a Liverpool fan. I don't suppose, Martin, you would have believed that you would have finished so far off the top of the table after what was a brilliant season the season before. But can you bounce back this campaign?
I think we will. Great show as always, guys, anyway, before we start. But I think I was very shocked that we were so far off the front. But I was also very pleased that we actually made top four with the makeshift defence that we had and the way we had to rely on the players that we had to rely on that didn't really have the experience. And people say that we limped over the line to get in the Champions League. I disagree. I think the run that they put together, especially when they went to Old Trafford and won there, and then put the run together to actually finish in the top four, and may I add, finish above Chelsea, I just think this year is going to be very interesting. Everybody's writing Liverpool off, and I think that's going to be at their peril because I know we haven't really strengthened, but that'll change. I think you'll see Shaqiri go and Nat Phillips go, and I think you'll see Saul come in and maybe a other. But the biggest factors back, which nobody's really picking up on, and it's the biggest signing of all, and that's the Anfield crowd. Salah, Mane, Jota, Firmino, they will thrive off being back behind that crowd and them having their names sung again.
Martin, are you not a little bit worried in terms of the players coming in, or do you think that you've I know you're saying Konate, but are you not worried about maybe the strength and depth in case this happens again, or do you think that what Jurgen Klopp's doing with the squad that he's got, that's good enough to challenge for the league?
I think Klopp's good enough to challenge for the league on his own. I am a little bit worried. Any Liverpool fan that says they're not a little bit worried at watching what the other teams are doing, then I think they're lying. But I'm also very apprehensive to see Harvey Elliott. I think he's going to be... I'll say it now. In 2 years' time, he will have won the Young Player of the Year, and he'll be wanted in every Premier and abroad.
Everyone's talking about him. I mean, I think he played very well on Sunday in the friendly at Anfield, didn't he? And everyone's been talking about him ever since. And it looks as if they're going to play him in midfield rather than further forward. But like Virgil van Dijk, Joe Gomez, Konate, all fit according to Jurgen Klopp for the weekend. But unlike Chelsea, City and United, they haven't exactly opened their wallet and splashed out on a star signing. That isn't their way. That's not how they do it. But will it cost them? I mean, would you have liked to see them spend a little bit more, go for a Galacticos signing? Jared Bowen is being linked on the Game Day podcast from talkSPORT today, which is out around about now, which previews all the games for the weekend.
I think for me, you have to go off who can fit into the team. It's not about signing a big name signing for me. It's about who fits into the team mentality and gets the spirit of the team and doesn't disrupt the dressing room. I think at the moment we've got to find balance, and I believe we'll bring a couple of players into Liverpool, but they'll be the right players. And I just like the way every pundit, most pundits should I say, are writing Liverpool off, because when we're there at Christmas or when we smash Chelsea in 3 weeks' time, everybody will change their opinion, and I believe by Christmas Liverpool will be top of the league, and then the momentum will be back with them, and it will just be catch us if you can again. Because when we did win the league, when everybody stayed fit, nobody could contain us. And when City was winning the league and we was just behind them, we were hitting over the 90 points barrier. That is so disrespectful to Liverpool to put Chelsea and Man United above them when they don't hit their marks.
But Martin, when you got to think about it though, Chelsea are in a different place then than they are now. They've just won the Champions League. It looks like they're going to get Lukaku. They've bought players in. They've got a completely different coach. So I think you can't really compare Chelsea then.
Yeah, but he's got a point though, hasn't he? The fact is that if you look towards the end of last season, Liverpool finished a lot stronger than Chelsea did.
Well, Chelsea just won the Champions League. They put in an unbelievable performance in the final.
They only won 7 of the last 14 Premier League games, and actually Liverpool finished above them after being well outside the top four.
Do you think Liverpool will finish above Chelsea?
I don't think they will, no. But I do think that certainly Liverpool should be more respected and in the conversation than they have been up to this point.
I definitely think they'll be in the top 4, but I just think right now, on paper, I know games are not played on paper, Manchester City and Chelsea are stronger than Liverpool.
The one thing that concerns me about Liverpool is the fact that they do everything on a budget. They do everything on this money ball idea. I know it generates from that, and they're very prudent about not spending too much cash. And I wonder whether or not they've got a bit of a lack of decisiveness or boldness in the transfer market. Maybe you think it's sensible, planned recruitment that's served them well so far, and that the owners are right to continue that. But I want to pick up on something that Martin said. He said, I think Jurgen Klopp can do it on his own. And I think the problem is that the owners feel as if Jurgen Klopp has got magic powers. I think they think he can turn water into wine. And you can only do that for so long.
Yeah, before it runs out, you're right, 100%. I think every year you need to... I think Alex Ferguson, did he come out and say that you need to keep strengthening? When you're on top, that's the best time to strengthen. Just keep doing that. So I don't think Jurgen Klopp could keep working miracles. But also, you have to remember, that was a really serious injury to Van Dijk. He's not going to be 100% fit yet. That I've played with players that have done a cruciate ligament injury, and it sometimes takes them 18 months to get back to razor sharp self. Now, at the time of the injury, Virgil van Dijk arguably was one of the best defenders in the world, if not the best centre-back. He just had sustained a really bad injury. And I know he's played in pre-season, but that's pre-season. When obviously there's money on it and the games start, I don't think he'll be up to the races just yet. It's going to take him time to kind of bed himself in. And Joe Gomez.
So, 08717223344. If you want to get in touch, you can get in touch via text as well as 81089. I like to compare myself to the great referee Pierluigi Collina when I'm refereeing Sunday League football. I'm bald, I'm stern, and I'm unbiased. Well, unless I'm taking charge of Air United. This is talkSPORT. It's Drive with Sam Adderface and Darren Bent with WeBuyAnyCar.com. Hundreds of local branches, usually no more than 15 minutes away, leaving more time to enjoy the football.